August 21st, 1942. Brutality at Bologna. In the dead of night, a Japanese destroyer squadron has descended upon Bologna, overwhelming the garrison and storming the island. Captain Hansen of PT-72 scrambles his boat, unleashing the wolves. Their mission is clear: intercept and neutralize the destroyer leading this assault, identified as the formidable Uranami. Coastal observers report the emergence of PT-72 after dawn, launching a daring assault on Uranami and her escorts, crippling the destroyer with accurate spreads of torpedoes. Witnesses stating that PT-72 managed to defeat the entire raiding party before leading the final assault on a crippled destroyer. It is reported that PT-72 used the smoke of battle to destroy Uranami at close range with depth charges. Observers state PT-72 took serious damage, colliding with a smaller Japanese boat in a desperate attempt to rescue men overboard. PT-72 was spotted fleeing this scene with a swarm of angry Zeros on their tail. Stay safe, boys.
Welcome back to Boat Crew. If you've been watching the news reports, you no doubt know that we are on the run and we have a swarm of Zeros coming in. And it seems like we have ammunition. Like, the game is graceful enough and has given us a full load of ammunition, but we have no more ammo cans. So we have to make every shot count. And I only want to target these Zeros as they make their attack run, so we're not wasting any ammunition on hard shots. And we'll present the meat chopper to the air targets. I also need to make sure I can take them down quickly in case more come, because we don't have enough ammo to fight every single one. Is he coming in? Yep, he is. Target him up. Easy kill when they're coming straight at you. If you run away from them, you can extend their attack run, the time on target. If they're doing lots of damage, turn into them and reduce their time on target. Alright, they're all down. Oh no, there's more! We took too long. Oh no, the meat chopper's going to run out of ammo soon. And I've probably targeted these guys too early. Yeah, the meat chopper has run dry. The chop is all gone. I incorrectly assumed it was a 20 mil. People in the comments have kindly reminded me that it is actually a 50 cal, quad 50 cal mount. I incorrectly assumed it was the same one that's fitted to PT-665, which had this is an Elco boat, which had a 20 mil quad fitted to the back, and it was called the Thunderbolt. I incorrectly assumed that the developers may have just taken some creative license with that, and I didn't read the tooltip. We've taken a bit of damage. We've only got ammo left in the port gun. These 30 cals have been super reliable. And likewise, people in the comments have said that maybe it's time to upgrade them so we're not chewing through so much ammunition. Oh, getting very low on ammo. Take out this one. Yes, we did, and we're completely dry. We've got 1 Zero left. I guess now we just have to try and survive. Turn up speed and just weave and dodge, and hopefully he'll go away. And it worked. No, he's still here. Keep turning. Oh shit! We're gonna crash. Set to damage control. Oh no! Maybe this wasn't a good idea. He's still around. Keep dodging. Keep repairing. We have no repair kits, so these guys can only do a little bit to keep the boat afloat. Oh, when is this Zero going to go away? Now! He's gone away. Oh! We survived. We need to get out of here. We're still at full alert status. They may send another squadron. Uranami was the target that we took down last time. A very hard fight. We ran completely dry of ammunition. We used all of our fish, and we had to finish them off with a depth charge. A very, very unorthodox way to kill a destroyer. But we've made it home. Finally. Successful mission. Bologna is still in trouble. We didn't assault the positions at all on the beach. So we will have to stop back there at some stage. But the first thing we're going to do is upgrade the firepower of our AA mounts. Now we have the 2 M2 machine guns. Just enough funds. Unfortunately, we don't have any funds to fit anything else. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the ammunition situation, because we're fully stocked for supplies unless we remove the mortar. And I don't really want to remove the mortar. The only other option we have is to upgrade the crew to have weaponry. They can have the M1918 bar or a bazooka. And I can see that they have infinite ammo when they have a weapon. But I'm not sure how much it's going to affect the way they move around or how they do their job. So for now, I think we're just going to have to keep the boat in its current state. Heading north back to Pavuvu, I'm pretty sure Bologna will be fine to be taken. And our alert status is coming right down because we're staying out of contact. Yeah, there is an assault going to Bologna already. So I think our plan should be just to scout around. We'll use up our fuel, what we've got, and see if we can catch any tankers or supplies. We've got more firepower. And I also have more time today. So today's video will probably be twice as long as usual, being a Sunday in the Pacific. Duties are light today, so let's get into it. Vangunu. We will scout her up, have a look. Oh, I didn't actually mean to go into the town. I don't plan on assaulting here. We're just doing some scouting missions to try and catch some targets of opportunity. There's no one here at the pier, so let's just go back out and move our way westward. Maybe over to Rendova. We'll just scout up a few positions and just see how strong the Japanese are on these islands. We've just made headway onto Sudu. That's our next stop on the northern islands. But I would like to make a little bit of a beachhead here on the southern island. Rendova, also a strong garrison. Lots of supplies, so they're leveling it up. Supplies indicated by the yellow blips, I believe. And then the outside white is the defensive capability. And also the outer ring, it slowly charges up. I believe that's development. But I didn't bother reading the guide. Sorry guys, developers. I just sort of picking it up as we go. I like that kind of learning experience. Let's have a look here at Tyrael. Oh, we've got a fleet coming in. And it's fairly lightly defended. This might be our next stop. What have we got? Coastal tankers, sub-chasers, some torpedo boats. This will be no issue. Now, I've been thinking long and hard, and there's been some suggestions that maybe the Bofors would be better. So, I'm going to take that advice on board. And I'm just going to see how the M2s go with our current setup, because with the stern gun, if that's 50 cals, then we have 50 cals all around, and that's a nice homogeneous fire. You know, it's all 50s coming your way. And if we're in a good angle, we've got 8 50 cals, which is a lot of firepower. It's the same amount of firepower as a P-47. Ultimately, a Bofors does have more killing power, but I may wait until we can afford to have the dual mount Bofors, and that way I can kind of justify having 2 men on the station. I feel like the Bofors, it does require a lot of manpower. Someone suggested using the Mortarman as the secondary AA, so when he's finished doing his mortar job, he moves to one of the HMG mounts, and then just have the Bofors all ready to go when we go into combat. That's a pretty good idea, so I might take that on board. But I think our main priority might be to bring some squadron boats in, start building up a force. I think Captain Hansen has sort of proved himself as a very, very competent leader, and under his command, these boys really have come to shine. I mean, they already had the spirit. They already had, you know, that bonding experience in the early stages of the campaign. So putting high explosive on the coastal tanker and the boats here on the pier. Putting smoke on the coastal tanker so it can't shoot at us. And then we'll come around for a torpedo strike. Once we get a good angle of him. Coincidentally, all the defenses are on the other side of our smoke as well, so we'll be able to get nice and close before we light them up with all of our 50 cals. Coming in nice and close. Should we depth charge him or just torpedo? What do you reckon? Oh, we just lost a man. And I got distracted and I forgot to press the torpedo button. A little bit battle weary. So let's see how well the 50 cals go at close range while we try and find our man, who I think we just ran over. Circling around. Light up the shore positions. There we go, we've managed to kill the tanker with 50 cals alone. As well as a little bit of smoke. So in terms of ammunition, we've already used 8 cans, but that includes the mortars. I think we used 2 cans for the mortars. Now the meat chopper has a fairly large ammo capacity, and I think every time it's reloaded they put 60 rounds in it. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on the ammo. Halfway through our ammunition stores. I do feel like the new AA guns are really contributing to our firepower there. And obviously now that I have the M2s, I can see that the meat chopper is 50 cals. Alright. Well, that was pretty successful. We won't worry about the last position. It'll take too much time to get around there, I think. Can we just bomb him with some mortar? Finish him off that way. I think it takes about 6. Watching the obstacle ahead. Alright, it's done. Nice, easy operation at Tyrael. And we managed to collect another 1,000 resources. Let's continue up the coast here to Feluo. Got plenty of fuel for now. We could probably circle this whole island, scouting and attacking where we need to. Really start the island hopping campaign. What's going in here? A fleet just went into the place we were scouting. Was it a fleet? Oh no, it's airborne assets. They're hunting us still. After this fight, we may not have any ammunition left though. So let's try and conserve it and wait till they come swarming in. Turning around for their attack run now. There we go. Chop, 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 chop. There's one coming in. Grab him. Being careful to conserve our ammunition now. We sort of really didn't worry about it until the last episode, when we had it really run dry when we needed it the most. That last torpedo boat really could have ended our run because we had no reply. If we had have had some small arms, we could have taken him down. So yeah, we really need to try and have a fallback if we run dry of supply. Come on, guy. Or is he going to crash into the island? Critical damage. See you later. Now we can continue scouting Feluo. Too close. Turn around. 38. Very large. Moderate base defenses. No one there at the docks. But there is someone heading in. What's this? A coastal tanker and torpedo boats coming to supply Feluo. We'll be able to stop that. This should be very easy engagement too. Just checking that it is a coastal tanker. Yep. She's heading across our bow. And then got an escort of 2 torpedo boats, which will be no worries. So we'll speed up time a little bit, head into the combat zone. Keeping in mind that we do have an alert status, so aircraft could very well rock up. And that will be a constant theme going forward, I think. As we continue to make noise. there may be times where we have to sort of ease off a little bit. Because if we push too deep, like we had a very successful mission, but it very well could have been ended by one torpedo boat and those Zeros that came in later. Speak of the devil. The Zeros have arrived. This is going to be interesting, actually. We've got 2 cans of ammunition left. I'm pretty sure everything's full. The coastal tanker's opened up on us with its deck guns. Let's drop a wall of smoke out in front of her, and then we can concentrate on the Zeros as we make our way towards the coastal tanker, our real target. Just making sure to only shoot them if they're easy. Alright, we've run out of ammunition. That sort of thwarted our plans to circle this island. Oh, that was a fair bit of damage. Get on the hammer there, mate. Harvey Horner hammering away to get the hull fixed. Put down another screen. We've still got ammunition in the mortar, so we may as well use it. And really confuse that coastal tanker. He won't know what's going on. He's still coming directly ahead. Let's fire one through the smoke. I think I dropped the wrong torpedo tube. Yes, I did. Let's try another one, just in case. Oh, we still hit him with the first fish. That was very fortunate. Second fish to finish him off. And the spoils go to the victor. A very brave gunner, continuing to fire as he goes below the waves. Well, okay, so that sort of put the end to this operation. We have to head back to the southeast. We made 800 resources and 1,000 at Tyrael. Let's scoot by. Oh, they've restocked that. Oh no, more aircraft! Alright, so yeah, aircraft are going to be a real danger to us going forward, especially in hostile waters. We didn't really have any issue with aircraft while we were trying to secure our own waters. The first sort of few episodes of the campaign, we were working in our own sort of waters and trying to extend the front. But recently we've been pushing further and further into Japanese-held territory. We still have a few belts of ammunition. We'll try and get this guy down before any reinforcements come so we can just sort of skip out of the battle. Come on, attack us. Don't call in reinforcements. Oh, you coward, come. Alright, we got him. Quick, get out of the battle before more come. Alright, heading back to the southeast. I'm not sure if we should go to Cmdr. Oh wait, they're going to invade here. And there's an invasion coming, yes. Alright. Ah, no, there's fighters coming. Hopefully we're with the fleet. The only reason I was going back to that invasion force was so I can meet up with the tender. And then we don't have to go back to a base. And unfortunately, we didn't have time to rendezvous with them before the Zeros swarmed in again. Angry Zeros. And keeping in mind we have no ammunition apart from what was left in the guns. It seems to be that every time you spawn a battle, the game is gracious enough to give you a fully loaded gun. Which I'm assuming is for balance reasons. Because if you ran dry and then you couldn't get home and you didn't have any squadron boats like we do right now, you might just scrub a campaign as a result of it, or scrub a boat that you've worked hard to build. Okay, we're safe. Quickly get in with the fleet, please. We don't really want to help. I'm not interested in helping these guys. We did the hard work already. I just want to meet up with the tender, and there is one there. Right, it takes a fair amount of time now that we have so many places for ammunition. I am wondering if it would be smart at all to risk a mission without medkits for the sake of ammunition. In that case, we may have to give everyone body armor just to assure their safety. Terazuki has been spotted. Terazuki, that name rings a bell. I believe that's the second ship of the Akizuki class. That's a hectically deadly ship to be fronting right now. I guess that's... I would say that the Akizuki is probably the most dangerous ship that we could fight in a PT boat, due to its 100mm cannons. It's got 8 of them. Rapid fire, high angle mounts. It is an AA, really an AA ship as well. Interesting. We're not going to head him up. We won't head him up. We're not ready for that sort of fight, I don't think. Especially if we were to encounter him on open water. Like, look how hard Uranami was. And that took everything we had. And he had an accompanying fleet of 50 ships. Buala. Oh, there's a friendly fleet going by. Can I draw them into the fight by attacking when they're nearby? It doesn't appear so. We're going to attack Buala in the middle of the night. Guns are all loaded. Loaders have their cans ready to restock the mortar. No watchtowers. There they are on the fringes of our aiming. Smash the watchtowers and then we'll boost in. Light up the shore. And then I think we may head back to base to spend some of these resources. Alright, just grabbing an extra loader just for a moment. Just so I can keep the mortar fed while we just bombard the shore. Alright, we're going to drop a barrage of smoke. And then flank ahead, straight into shore. Just experimenting with all different various techniques. Because no doubt we're going to find bases that are stronger than moderate. This basic logic tells me that light, moderate, and then heavy. And I mean, when we first encountered medium bases, they were a struggle. Like, they were very dangerous. Granted, we didn't even have a primary weapon. We were running only 30 cals on the boat. But I believe in a diverse mission set. I mean, we could have grabbed big guns from the start of the campaign, but then I feel like we would have lost a lot of opportunities to make money farming submarines and tankers. Either depth charges or the Mark 13 torpedoes are a must-have on a brand new boat, I would say. I didn't bother with the Lewis guns at all, so I can't say how effective they are from the start. But I am pretty pleased to see that everyone's excited to see more boat crew. I don't know if an hour or so is too long, but that's how long I will be playing today, and I may just upload that as one video. Save a little bit of work. Yeah, I don't think we'll worry about going to that guy. We'll leave the area now. Just dodge and weave a little so he doesn't get free shots as we leave. Or knock someone overboard. But I think we did more than enough damage. Okay. How much have we made? 3,700. Can't meet up with those guys, unfortunately. It'd be good if you could initiate a meetup with a tanker fleet or the tenders as they go past. I think those guys are heading back to where we just came from. Now, I didn't really understand this support system before, but the way it works is that from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, indicates how many points it spends when you use it. So on the right, you use 5 points worth of support power. So with the Dauntless, we have 4 of them. We have 9 left, and where we placed it, we'll use 4 of them if we call it in. Now we've got enough here to start building up the squadron. So I was going to go with the 30 cows and the Earlycon on the back, because that's a nice mid-range boat with a decent amount of firepower. We could bring out the really powerful boats fitted with Beauforts and 50 cows, but we may save that for a little bit later in the campaign and just build up a nice stock of boats. So 2 Elcos will accompany us to Buala. Oh. I thought we bought Elcos. Let's have a look. Oh, they've given us Higgins. The fleet has recognized how well Captain Hansen has demonstrated the power of the Higgins, and we've been given 2 more. Right, so this will drastically increase our anti-aircraft capability, at least, because when we had a squadron boat previously, it really helped us survive some of those early airwaves. We did lose our first squadron boat, and we nearly lost our own, apart from beaching it on the friendly port. Nice easy torpedo kill from that distance. Straight running torpedo. They're sitting at the dock. Trying to line up a second one, but it's a little bit fiddly on the keyboard at long range, because the inputs you can't. There's no pressure inputs. No matter. It's an issue that I have in War Thunder and other naval games sometimes as well. It's not exclusive to this game. It's just a keyboard issue. Keyboard skill issue. Alright, watchtowers. Defenses are fairly spread out on this dock here. We've got this coastline, I should say. A very large spread of defenses all up the coast. So perhaps we should attack from one end and just push our way down. Now, keeping in mind that we have squadron boats behind us, so we sort of have to be generous with our handling so that we don't, draw them through the fire. Alright, targeting all of the beach emplacements. I'm waiting for the positions to light up. Did we lose a man overboard? Yep, we did. I thought it came off our squadron boat, but it was one of our men. Where did he go? There we go. Squadron boats have very long range. That's why we brought them. They were able to cover us while we conducted a rescue operation. That's great. Oh, we're going to have to do another one? Too busy talking. Where'd you go, buddy? This is all a drill. See, my previous comments about not bringing any medikits, like we've taken a fair bit of crew damage. The medic will have to get around the deck now and heal everyone up. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe bringing the Beauforts would alleviate that for the cost of manpower. Or extra micromanagement for the crew. Yeah, it's a nice little balance, I think, if that's how it plays out. Fire a second fish. Hit the tanker in the bow. There are lots of boats at the pier, but they're not reacting. The crews are off doing other things, like getting cooked by our squadron boats. Oh, it feels nice to have our own firepower to bring around and not just rely on the AI fleet boats when we attack somewhere else during an invasion. And we've still got room for how many? I think another 3 we can bring. But we're still taking damage. It's not going to make us invincible, but it may help us get out of a pinch. Oh, yep, nice. Just jump the dock. It's a good way to do it, buddy. Bet my hull would smash if I tried that. The spoils go to the victor. Should be a couple of thousand, I think. Enough for more boats. Oh, let's go and get our man. Luckily, it's still water, so easy to spot. There he is. Our boys have really practiced their swimming. Every man must jump in and swim around for an hour a day. We made 1,050 supplies from that. Let's head back to Sea-Doo and top up. Bring another boat. Oh, we can bring 3 more boats for a total of 6. Now we have 3 friends. Assemble the friends. Let's go back to Buala and farm them. They just got resupplied too. Yes! This is going to work. A little farming expedition. The farming of Buala. We're trading Japanese souls for boats. Yes. So we'll go with the mid-range boats for now, like I said, so we can assemble them fast. The top of the line boat is a lot more expensive. But it has bow 4s and 50 cals, so yeah. So we'll use this squadron to raid islands and do that sort of stuff, and then we'll try and save up and get a squadron of really expensive boats for the big game hunt. It'd be awesome if your squadron boats do torpedo runs with you. Oh my god, that would be fantastic. If it's not the case, developers, and you're hearing me, let us have squadron torpedo runs. Having 6 boats, dump 4 fish each. Yes. Yes. Alright, signal flare's gone up. As we quell our torpedo fantasies. Weaving through the fire. 4 Higgins boats on a rampage. The flagship boat, captained by Ora Hansen, has obscene amounts of firepower. The smaller squadron boats have the long-range punch. Alright, let's call in some wildcats. Just we haven't used any... Oh wait, that was good timing. In come the Zeros. We've taken a bit of damage. Lost a lot of men. That's okay. I feel pretty secure at the moment. Arthur Hickman's actually taken a lot of damage. Let's use our artillery on this one that's annoying us. Whereas it's a little bit funny to control. Call it in there. And we missed. The minimap said it would hit, but... Oh no! XO! Let's go. Feel the stations need a fair amount of repair. Again, we're only running 1 repairman at the moment. But a couple of our crewmen do have the ability to multitask. So we'll get 2 medics healing everyone up. The fight's largely finished. We'll go in and grab the submarines. We haven't used depth charges in a little while. Not against a submerged submarine anyway. Creepin', creepin'. Are the 50 cals damaged? Looks like they might be. Yep, they are. That was a solid hit to the bridge. Took out both the guns. Like, look how slow it took us to repair that just with 1 guy. In the heat of battle, that's not great. But like I said, that's why we're trying to get our crew to be multitaskers. Depth charges away, 2. Just to try and stomp these guys. Straight away. They still surfaced. But not fast enough to get the deck gun on us. Alright, another successful operation with the help of our new Devil Boat Squadron. We'll have to think of a name for these guys. Hansen's Heroes. Alright, we made 650, not a huge amount this time. Those submarines had already dumped their supplies, no doubt. Let's head back to Cedu. Re-top up everything. We don't seem to be making a real impact on Buala though. They're just constantly pouring in supplies and the assaults aren't happening. We've used up most of our support powers now, so we may as well just shuffle them out. We've got 9 Dauntless remaining, so if I put it in the 3rd slot, we can call in it 3 times. We're at full alert status, but we're at home, so that's okay. Maybe we need to wait some time before heading out. If you click on the shore, you can pause time, just to give you a bit of time to think. So plot a course onto the island, and it will stop time. Alright, we've got our squadron boats. How will they fare against a squadron of Zeros? Pretty brazen attack during the day on the base at Cedu. Let's see how the squadron boats go. Like I said, they don't have the best armament. They've got a 20 mil and they've got 30 cals around. And that serviced us pretty well. But they aren't invincible. We can lose them. So we will assist them. Let's head over to the tender. I'll just park up next to it to get some shelter from its AA fire. It's got a bunch of dual mount Bofors on the front. Single mounts on the side. So we'll just wait in here nice and wait for the swarm of Zeros to go away. Go away! Alright, we'll start fighting them now. We're sheltered on the starboard side, so we just really need to worry about Zeros from the port side. Or from ahead. Like that one. Got him. And that one. Got him. Crashing in close near our boats. We've just taken up a defensive position. Lots of Zeros. When you get to level 5, they get pretty angry. Grand Theft Solomon Islands. Any second now. Come on, guys. Throw your life away. Beautiful sights. It's like, come at us. What are you going to do? Alright, we defeated that wave. Lucky it was just at port. But I'm pretty happy with how the squadron boats went. Really happy. I'll just take a moment here for a screenshot. So we get some cool thumbnails. Nice sight there of the boats at rest. We'll hammer away and then move on. What to do next? The island hopping campaign is going really well. Buala is being stubborn. Tyrael has been taken, so they've been encircled by American forces, and yeah, we left too early. The wanted level's too high. I want to find the carrier that's responsible for this, if any. Let's just stop. Let's just fight them directly. And we'll move out of the way if they really swarm me. But most of the time we can just swat them when they're coming in. Gracious enough to pull up before he died. Yeah, easy. 1/3 ahead. Let's just cruise. Devil boat. Oh, kamikaze. Nearly chopped the boat in half. Lucky that wasn't modeled into it. The campaign would be over. Jeez. That's a clip. Poor Mortimer would be dead. There wouldn't be anything left of him. And honestly, the boat would be chopped in half. Well, that's sort of... Was that intentional? Or did he just get killed at right the moment? Key 45. Yeah, they definitely go for you after you... Role-playing. Oh my god, there's a Fubuki here. Second destroyer fight of the campaign. In broad daylight again. This one doesn't have so much of an escort with it. Where is it? Oh, she's at dock. She is not ready for our arrival. And we have the squadron with us. Now, how will we approach this? I think we may use the same method that I used against the coastal tanker just a moment ago, where we bombarded it with smoke before approaching close range. Looks, she's got supplies on the deck. She's stocked up. She's running as a convoy escort. Armed supplies from the Tokyo Express, hey? How long have you been here? You must have only just arrived. And I think that one's going to hit the dock. So we'll try and line up the stern. It's so fiddly with the keyboard. Wish we could use like the mouse wheel to fine-tune the helm. Like I said, it's not exclusive to this game. And if this game came out on consoles, you wouldn't have this issue. Or if you play it with a hand controller, if there's support, I'm not sure. Looks like our torpedoes was porpoising there, diving through the wave. Oh! Kind of not paying attention. I'm too busy trying to hit the Fubuki and relying on the squadron boats. But we've lost a man overboard. Let's put some smoke down. Just what? Oh, yep, destroyers detected us now. 5-inch fire coming in. Oh, we just been hit. Not by 5-inch, but the smoke barrage has gone up. Waiting for the man on board. Injuries present. Daniel Ranney and Philip J. Roberts fairly injured. That's the medic himself. And I don't believe the medic can heal himself, so we'll need to put someone else on that job. We need to put more smoke up. Oh, that's right on us. Flank ahead. Hopefully the squadron boat doesn't drive straight through it. Okay, smoke screen's up. Let's push our way back towards the coast. Through our smoke. Yeah, I'm going to say that without the mortar, destroyers are going to be pretty hard to fight, because the smoke grenade is pivotal to fighting a destroyer. You need to obscure your line of sight. It's one of the main doctrines. The other main doctrine is to use any and all available weapons at your disposal to sink your target. More smoke on the stern of the destroyer as we move in close to take out the coastal positions first before we weave around back to that destroyer. He can't pull out of that dock at that angle. He would have to maneuver or be tugged out. We've overheated the engine, or we've taken damage to the engine. But we are clearing up those coastal positions pretty well, and the destroyer's leaving us alone, so we'll chuck down some more smoke on top of him. And we might leave the strongest till last. Since he's not maneuvering, very little threat, aside from his 5-inch cannon. Smoke Barrage is still up. Same method as before as with the coastal tanker. Launching fish from the optimal angle. Through the smoke. Gonna top that smoke up so we don't get toasted. While we wait for the fish to close the distance. Take out the smaller escorts. We don't seem to be having as much issue with ammunition. I think that's because we have all this extra firepower to help us take out all the smaller targets. There we go. Fubuki class is sinking. I don't know which designation boat it was. I don't know which one it was. It may just be a supply boat and not one of the hunted ships. Look at that. Lots of supplies. All of them were sitting on the deck. You were definitely running for the Tokyo Express. There we go. Not today. No supplies for this garrison. Buwali may fall now. So, there are supply submarines here too. I actually forgot. Or did I even notice? I don't think I even noticed. I was too worried about Mr. Fubuki. He's on the other side of the pier. Let's see if we can throw a depth charge across the dock. Oh, you can! Yes. Take that. Just gently roll it across. We had a secondary explosion. The second depth charge got him too. Very nice. Oh no, squadron boat sitting up there. Nice on his perch. We're having a great mission. I think it was a good idea to have a constant long playthrough. We've taken down Fubuki, but it wasn't a named ship. It wasn't one of the hunted ships. It was a Tokyo Express ship. That's why she was loaded to the gills with supplies. Get into base, more zeros. We are the Solomon's most wanted. The devils of Bologna. The beasts of Bologna. Got to keep the alliteration constant. If you can think of a good nickname for our squadron, let me know. Your input is required. Service guarantees citizenship. Here we go. I'm feeling powerful, man. Oh, nearly taking out one of our own crew. Left him behind. Too busy spruiking, thinking about the propaganda war that also rages. More zeros inbound. Let's head towards our tender ship. You know what would be really cool? Is if you could play this game as the tender ship. Setting up a base of operations and then sending out the PT boats, and the range of the PT boats is determined by where you're positioned on the map. That's another good idea, I think. Let me know what you think about that. There's really a lot that could be done in this world, or in this style of game. I like this a little bit more than... Oh, actually, I'd say I like this a lot more than Bomber Crew and Space Crew because there's more input from you. It's not just clicking on a destination and watching everyone fly there, it's sort of thing. I actually get to helm the boat. We have new reinforcements. We've got a bunch of new officer recruits. And as well as Barnwell has been as our XO, he's now a Petty Officer 2nd class, being promoted. Ora Hansen is a captain now. We have a Lieutenant Junior. Francis Vittori is a seaman. Lots of seamen. We've all reached higher ranks. Good job, boys. But what we might do is we might swap a few of our experienced guys out just to give them a rest and just in case the worst happens. So we'll bring in a new guy, Herman de Tunker. Herman de Tunk. And I think I'm tempted to give Hansen a break. But he's been on such a good run and his stats are so good. He's traumatized though. We've put him through a lot, poor bugger. But I think this man is a contender for the Navy Cross, or at least a Silver Star. Alton Holton. He's got a glass skeleton, but he is our new XO. Inexperienced, but we're going to bring him up to speed fairly quickly. Does anyone else need a break? Are there any family men that need to go and have some time to write letters? No, our family men are rested. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this arrangement. Maybe one of our gunners could have a break. Leo's been in the fight a while. Nope, we've run out of time for such discussion. Let's bring in the reinforcements. 2 more Higgins, despite it saying Elko. We have a full squadron. The squadron is set. Not full power, but we are 6-boat squadron. Happy times. I might wait for the alert status to go down a little bit. Yeah, see, they're just going to keep sending zeros at us. I cut that fight out. It was literally 2 zeros. I'm not going to waste your time with that. So let's go down to the southeast and see what more mischief we can find. Buwala is proving to be quite stubborn. Japanese do not want Buwala to fall, but I don't really want to make this video all about the Buwala stomp. Let's head back up to Filuo. We've had a look in there. Enemy vessel detected. Prioritize capture of this vessel. What is it? The Oburo. So it seems the Japanese are starting to bring the destroyers out in force. And we have the force. 6 Higgins boats. We're not going to assault there. There are no targets of opportunity. Let's keep moving and see if we can find these destroyers at berth. Raketa. Medium base. No targets of opportunity. Let's look to Wagina. So we've seen 2 destroyers in this region in the last day. Oboro and Terazuki. No one at that town that shall not be renamed. Let's storm it. Actually, you know what? I'm a little bit undecided. I've only got a short amount of time left, so let's keep on the hunt for the Oboro. We have enough fuel to get to Varunga, and they were headed in that direction, so let's head up there. Let's try and finish this with a destroyer hunt. We have a full squadron now, so I'm feeling a little bit ballsy. Varunga, let's scout her up. The Japanese have no idea where we're at. Coastal tanker and a motor torpedo boat. Tempting, we want the money. Behold our full strength squadron. 6 boats. Beautiful formation. I wonder how they will handle us taking maneuvers though. Fairly easy, just kill the cargo ship and spray down everybody while doing stunts at the dock. Varunga has been secured. Oboro is still on the loose, so let's keep going around the island here to the northwest. Let's see if we can find Oboro before the end of this video. I want to keep it about an hour. A double feature, so to speak. Radar on, looking for our target. Staying away from the town so we don't set off their alert. We've got zeros coming in. Oh man, never-ending zero swarms. They've detected us. Here they come. And we don't even have to try. Those zeros, I don't even know what hit them. They're like, oh yeah, there's some boats down here. Let's have a look. We're putting back like as much AA fire as probably a couple of destroyers. Early war destroyers without Bofors, of course. Sangigai. Or Sangigai. I'm not sure how to say that. Let's have a look at, see what's inside. A couple of coastal tankers. Nice easy raid. Like super easy, ridiculously. But we're on a destroyer hunt. We need to find this destroyer before the end of the video. What's that? Vela La Vela. Nothing? Moving on, we're running low on fuel. We've got just enough to get back to the nearest port. It's pretty good. We've managed to start 2 invasions on the next island despite not having really secured the previous island. But it may take some pressure off of the ones that we really want to push, because the Japanese will send supplies to try and shore it up. We've got just enough fuel to get back to Tyrael. It's stormy with a 52 knot wind. Wow. Yeah, the storm has died down. Oh, looks like we have a breakthrough here at Lunga. Guadalcanal is in trouble. What? You know what? It's probably a destroyer, because that's what happened last time there was a breakthrough. Oh, it's an Akizuki class destroyer. This is Terazuki, I bet. The one that... Oh, shit. This has got to be a difficult fight if he's moving. If he's not moving, it is the dead of night. Is he at port? Oh, we might get a free kill here on an advanced destroyer. Look at the Akizuki. Terazuki. I believe that's the second ship built of that class. Portside fish away. Portside fish away. Lining up the starboard side. Lining it up. Fish away. We're going to just launch all of them. It's a high value target. And two torpedoes were not enough. It took 2 torpedoes, all of our ammunition, and a depth charge last time. And that was not an Akizuki. So there's no telling how resilient this thing will be. We'll lay down some smoke screen just as the searchlights start. It does not have 5-inch guns. It has 100mm guns. So they may fire a lot faster. Ooh, squadron boat nearly took a hit then. I need to put more smoke down. Oh no, we've got a fish strike. Second fish strike. Third fish strike. Looks like the magazine detonated. She's listing hard, rolling over at her dock. And an Akizuki has been killed. Anticlimactic, but that is how you really want to fight a warship if you are in a wooden boat. History would tell us that most ships were torpedoed successfully or bombed successfully while at rest. This is going to be an easy clear up, and I'm very happy for the success of this mission. I'm pretty happy to call it a night after this one. Got all of the ammunition destroyed, everyone's on fire. Did the Akizuki have any supplies though, is the question. Ah, ran into the dock, playing like the AI. I told you I wouldn't be able to mount that, the dock like the AI can. Excellent. We've taken back this position deep behind our lines. I wasn't expecting it to be the Terazuki. We were hunting Oboro. But we're going to head back to Savo. Terazuki and Uranami have been destroyed. Uburo, Usugumo, and Shirakumo still remain. And there may be more destroyers pop up in the case, but Akizuki's a pretty big feather to have in our cap. If you're enjoying the Boat Crew series, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you've hit the like button, and make sure you go down below and comment and help out that algorithm. Let's push Boat Crew, because it's fun. And how often do we get to have fun these days? Until next time... Oh, wait a minute. We've spotted Akibono. The destroyer hunt is going to come really into effect soon, so make sure you stick around. Until next time, Commander Tyrael, out.